Section 2.2, adding integers, as we discussed in our past video and our subsequent lessons. Integers are any whole number, positive or negative, that do not have a fraction or a decimal with them. Positive 6, negative 15, anything that isn't included with a decimal or a fraction, any whole number. Today we're going to look at adding those integers together. So in this case we have an elevator. In this problem we have an elevator that goes up 5 floors and then drops 8 floors. So we're going to say that obviously our positives are yellow and goes up 5 floors. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then drops 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have positive 5 plus negative 8. And as we did before, we're going to make 0 pairs. So I take out my pen and I cross one off here, I cross one off here. For every one I have on one side, I cross one out for the other. So I've crossed out all 5 of these, and I've crossed out all 5 of these, and it's not staying. So let's try a new one. I want a regular pen. Let's try that again. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. So I've crossed out all 5 of my positives, so the 5 floors that I went up, and then I did a 0 pair with the 5 of the floors that went down, leaving me with these 3 negatives here. So to write an equation, what I could say is that positive 5 plus negative 8 equals negative 3. If we try the next equation, I earned $5. Mr. Conway earned $5, but then I spent $3 of that money. $3 of that money. So I spent 3. I spent 3 and I earned 5. So we're going to make some 0 pairs again like we did before. Every one we have, we pair off with another. And I've crossed off 3 negatives. I don't have any left. I've crossed off 3 positives, but I do have 2 left. So what I could say is that I had positive $5, and I'm adding the negative 3 because I spent 3, and then when I get my total, all that I'm left with is this, positive 2. Positive 5 plus negative 3 equals positive 2. And then Mr. Bartell, he's playing a board game with somebody, and he thinks he's pretty good. But the other person gets ahead, so he has to move his piece 3 squares backwards, negative 3. Poor Mr. Bartell. So he's got his negative 3, but then, he's lucky. He rolls a 6. He gets to move it 6 squares forward. So lucky for him, he's finally getting some ground made up there. So there are the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to once again make my 0 pairs. For every one on either side, I'm going to cross out a partner on the other. I have 3 0 pairs. I am left with these 3 guys right here. So I'm going to draw those up. And that basically says that negative 3 plus positive 6 leaves me with positive 3. Making sure you make 0 pairs on both sides and canceling each other out. Whatever's left is the answer to your addition question. So your practice questions, the ones that you need to do and bring into class for Monday. The first one is positive 4 plus negative 13. And the second one's a little trickier. I want you to fill in the blank. Positive 5 plus something equals negative 8. Bring those in and we'll mark them in class.